Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. So today I am doing hair that has been in a protective style for about 3 months now. As you can see, I used a knitted cap, a wig cap, and then what I did was I crocheted the hair onto the cap to protect the natural hair. This is my first time trying this. As you can see, there's a lot of new growth, and the cap was kind of disguised because the technique I used, it was just hidden. The band wound up being hidden, so I'm definitely going to do that again. But we're taking the hair down, and anything that looks dry that's toward the root, that's all new growth, and her hair grew a lot. And you can actually see the parts that were, because the braids, they were actually to the scalp, but the parts that are shining and stuff, that's her hair. Even though it was covered for 3 months, her hair still didn't dry out, which is a really good thing. So right there, that's all of her shed hair. And now we're just going to shampoo and condition it. So she had to keep her twists in for a couple of days. We detangled it about 3 days ago, so now we're taking out the twists and time to hit the shampoo. So before I do anything, I wet her hair, like I douse her hair in water, and then I'm going in with the Nexus Oil Infinite Babasu and Marula. This shampoo just tends to work really good with her hair. Not so much with mine, I don't know why, but it does good with her hair. So the first two shampoos I'm doing, I'm focusing on her scalp because her hair has been in a protective style for 3 months, 3+ months. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just scrubbing her scalp, paying extra attention to her scalp. But I will wash her hair a total of 3 times. Her hair will be shampooed a total of 3 times. So at this point, it's clean to my liking. I know her scalp is good. Everything's fine. So I'm going in with the Redken All Soft. That's the conditioner I'm going to use. And normally I would let it sit in her hair for about 15 minutes and take small sections and just detangle everything. She's a little under the weather today, so we're trying to move fast. So I'm just putting it in there. It actually didn't sit, but as you can see, when I go through her hair with the comb, it probably sat in there a total of maybe 5 minutes for me to detangle her whole head. And when I put the conditioner in, the conditioner does not go on the scalp at all. The conditioner is to condition her hair. So by putting conditioner on the scalp, it could clog her pores, which would require me to have to wash her hair more often. It could lead to dandruff and buildup, just inflammations. It could do a whole bunch. So the conditioner is not for her scalp. The shampoo is more so to be focused on the scalp. The conditioner is more so to be focused on the hair, but I do shampoo her entire length of her hair. I just don't do that 3 times. I focus on the scalp twice and then do her whole head once. And then with the conditioner, like I said, I go close to the scalp because I definitely want to get her new growth, but I'm not touching her scalp with the conditioner. So this is her hair with absolutely 0 products in it, just a simple shampoo and conditioning. Her hair is shiny, it's not tangled, it's soft, it's clean, it feels good. So now we're gonna go in with the deep conditioner. Just finger parting her hair. Like I said, she doesn't feel good, so we're kind of moving fast. I do not use a whole bunch of product because she just doesn't need it. Yeah, my fingernail kind of got snagged, but whatever. So I'm going in, and once again, deep conditioning. I do not put the deep conditioner on her scalp. Her hair is already detangled from the shampoo and conditioning. You see her hair is still, it's already shiny and it's in pretty good shape, but I still like to go ahead and deep condition, especially after a protective style for that long. So I go through, I'm putting it in. I like to separate her sections. I like, make sections and then I make subsections. I go through with the comb to make sure all of her hair strands are coated, because the worst thing in the world is to put a whole bunch of product in your hair and then you open up the section and that hasn't been touched. So I go ahead and make sure it's evenly distributed with the comb, and also it doesn't hurt to detangle her hair just a little bit more. So that's what I'm doing right now. Now, as you can see, her hair is not high porosity or low porosity. It's just kind of normal. Her hair doesn't have to be at a certain temperature to make the products for the products to penetrate. They just penetrate, and as you can see, there's no shed hair coming out in the comb. It's just, her hair is so simple. Like, she's hair goals for me. I wish my hair was this simple. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting the product in and then Bantuing it up, and we're gonna do that for her whole head. For this section, no hair in the comb. As you can see, she's not experiencing any hair loss. So I just do this for her whole head, and I'm gonna leave the deep conditioner on her hair for about an hour. Like I said, her hair, the product penetrates. You can see right now it's like creamy, it's in there, so I don't have to add heat to her hair to get it to penetrate. So what I do is I just do her whole head, and then I put a bag over her head so she's not getting the product on the pillows and stuff while she's just waiting for it to work. And then we go in and we wash it out. But yeah, so I'm just making sure that all her sections are coated. I like to split the hair up and make sure everything is good. And if your hair is you know, if it's a little bit more tangled, you might want to use smaller sections. Her hair is pretty simple. The comb just kind of glides through. So, I don't really have to do too small of sections. And plus, she wanted me to get done. So I was moving fast. So I was using larger sections. So my test is if my fingers can glide through her hair, then that means the section does not need to be combed or nothing. And that's pretty much all of these knots. My fingers can glide through, so I just rinse her hair out and we're done with the deep conditioning. So this is just with the shampoo, conditioning, deep conditioning. Her hair is shiny, it's soft. So now I'm gonna add a few products. I'm going in my Redken Anti-Snap, the Pureology Leave-In, the Shea Moisture Strengthen, Grow, and Restore Styling Lotion, and I seal all of that in with the Blue Magic Organics. So this is her hair. It actually dried a little longer than what we wanted it to. We had some things I had to do, so it looks drier than what it is. Her hair is, I don't know, her hair is like an illusion. But as you can see, she's definitely 4C, but it's just her hair is very manageable. So I'm just parting it into sections. And my sections would normally be smaller, but we're trying to finish up. So I just section her hair off. And the very first product I use is the Redken Anti-Snap. I just use that on the ends. Just a little bit works. Like, as you can see, that's a very tiny amount. I only put it on maybe the ends, really, you know, of her hair. And then I spray a Pureology in it, just so I can comb through. And once I comb through, then I go ahead and with the Shea Moisture. And then after I put a little bit of that in there, I'll seal it all in with the Blue Magic. I do not use a lot of products in her hair because I pretty much just don't have to. Some products I need to be a little bit more heavy-handed than others, but that's kind of like not the goal. The goal is just enough. Use the right products and you don't have to use that much. And as you can see with everything I'm doing, I'm not touching her scalp. I do not put grease on her scalp. I don't put the products on her scalp. Therefore, she's not going to experience any scalp buildup. And it'll preserve her hair, it'll preserve the integrity of her scalp until the next wash day. Her hair, I can actually brush it. I do like to brush the roots because it just lays them a little better. She wanted twists. We were gonna do a bunch, but then we decided to just hurry up and get done. The issue is because my sections are so big, I couldn't twist her hair and actually have it, you know, come out right once her hair dries. So we just went in and I braided it at the base and then twisted the rest of the length of her hair so that once she takes it out, once her hair is dried, it'll still have that you know, the twist out effect, but her base won't, her roots won't. They'll be a little more stretched. combing does not take your hair out. There's zero shed hair. If you comb your hair properly, you don't have to worry about ripping your hair out. Just like with the brush, I do not brush her hair, period, until it is 100% detangled and while I'm holding the section. And like I said, the brush works really good with her. My hair, I can't brush my hair. It's just, it doesn't, me and brushes don't get along. But with her type of hair, the brush actually, it benefits her. But as you can see, I'm combing it. She's not losing any hair. I make sure I hold it while I'm combing, especially if I experience like a little bit of pull at the end. If you hold the hair, then you don't have to worry about ripping her hair out or, you know, hurting her, especially for younger kids. That's a lot of the problem when you're combing. If you don't hold the base of the hair, it pulls, and then that's why they cry. But if you hold it right over, hold it real tight right over where the tangle is, and use the comb to get that tangle out, then you're not pulling their hair. So I started to notice that it was a little harder to part her hair and get through it. So instead of going in with more products, the issue was that her hair was starting to dry. So I just had to put some water on my hands and, you know, make sure her hair was more wet. And then further on in the video, I just decided to just get a cup. I didn't feel like looking for my mister. And the name of the game was Finish Up. So I just got a cup and I was dipping her hair in water. So yeah, if you're going through and you notice that it's hard to part your hair after your shampoo and your conditioning, just maybe your hair probably isn't wet enough, just add more water. already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit the blue bell for notifications so that you can be notified whenever I do an upload. I'm going to, at this moment, I'm doing hair videos every Wednesday until the new year. And then after the new year, I'll see what we're going to do. I probably will still try to do something hair related. But yeah, so hit the blue bell for notifications so you can be notified when I upload my hair videos. And also thumbs me up, comment down below, and share. And definitely, if you have any questions about using hair grease or if you've had any issues with it, let me know what you guys do. If you don't use hair grease, tell me your reasons why. And if you do use it, like, which brands do you guys prefer? Okay, so her hair is like just about finished. I'm finishing up, and we're gonna leave this in for about a day or two so that her hair could actually dry. But if you caught the beginning of the video, this is, and you watched all the way to the end, thank you for that. But this is the style her hair was in when we did the crochet install last time. So we can leave this in just like this, put the net over it, and then crochet her hair and leave it in for like a month or 2 or 3, however long we leave it in. And like in the beginning of the video, her hair will still stay hydrated. So thank you all for watching my video, and have a good one.